The name of the book I have read is Around the World in 80 Days. The author of this book is Jules Verne. Jules Verne was a 19th century French novelist, poet, and playwright who revolutionized the genre of science fiction with his adventure novels, often called Father of Science Fiction. He remains one of the most translated authors, surpassed only by Agatha Christie and William Shakespeare. Phileas Fogg, good-looking, rich, ridiculously punctual, and unfalteringly well-mannered. Fogg accepts a bet from his fellow club members who say there's no way he can travel around the world in 80 days. And with that, Fogg's off to prove them wrong. Accompanied by Passepartout, his faithful servant, Fogg departs from London by train at 8:45 p.m. on October 2. In order to win the wager, he must return to the club by this same time on December 21, 80 days later. Fogg and Passepartout reach Suez in time. While disembarking in Egypt, they are watched by a Scotland Yard detective named Fix. Mr. Fix thought that it was Mr. Fogg who robbed the bank in London, so he followed him all the way. On their way to Allahabad, they saw Oda and saved her from the Bombay. Mr. Fogg suggested to Oda that she accompany them to Hong Kong, and she accepted it gladly. At the last part, Mr. Fogg thought that he had lost the bet, because every clock told him that the time was 8:50 p.m. He was 5 minutes late. Because of Passepartout's news, they know that they can still make it on time. They made a mistake of a day. They arrived 24 hours before time, and Mr. Fogg have 10 minutes to reach the club. At the 57th second before the clock struck 8:45 p.m., Phileas Fogg walked into the reading room of the club, with the crowd loudly cheering behind him. Phileas Fogg was a rich man again, not because of the money he won. We all know he never played for the money, but because he found Oda, and through her, a world of happiness. For that lifelong treasure, wasn't it worth traveling around the world? At the heart of Around the World in 80 Days is concerned for what truly matters in life. And yet, despite preferring not to take in many sights as he travels, and despite thinking that he has lost the bet, thanks to the lovely Oda, it seems Mr. Fogg emerges richer than ever. But what truly matters in life? It isn't money, or adventures, or faithful servants, or breakfast at the club with friends. It is love. And that makes this book a book for the ages. At first, I thought I wouldn't enjoy this book, but I was wrong. I like the flow of the story. There's a twist in the last part of it. At the last part, Mr. Fogg thought that he had lost the bet, because every clock told him that the time was 8:50 p.m. He was 5 minutes late. Because of Passepartout's news, they know that they can still make it on time. They made a mistake of a day. They arrived 24 hours before time, and Mr. Fogg have 10 minutes to reach the club. At the 57th second before the clock struck 8:45 p.m., Phileas Fogg walked into the reading room of the club, with the crowd loudly cheering behind him. I would like to recommend this book to teenagers, and I want them to know that love is not a joke, and it is important more than anything else. And for you to enjoy this book, I would like to say that you should imagine that you are with them in their travel around the world.